A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Survival of No Limits. So here we go, already on the road to 200 episodes of Survival of No Limits, starting with today's episode 101. And for this exact topic, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about biomes themselves. Whether you call them biomes, terrains, environments, or whatnot, there's really a lot of ways that you can go ahead and call them or refer to them as, but no matter what it is, there's always something specific about the many biomes that inhabit our planet, of all sorts. The Arctic, desert, plains, Appalachians, archipelago, or otherwise. There's always something that does directly associate with them at all times. And that is, of course, one specific danger that does in fact apply to each of them. And that's where I'm going to be coming in for today. I'm going to be explaining a little bit about why that is. To start off, right here in the Midwest, the state of Wisconsin, of America itself. This is in fact a place where every season does in fact take place accordingly. This is the spot that is between the equator and the northern Arctic, which is of course referred to as the North Pole. But up here, even though it's directly in between them, we get a nice balance between summer heat and winter cold. A nice balance that typically happens. Here in summer of 2021, this is a time where we can usually get well over 100 degrees in terms of weather heat. Whereas in cold, they can sometimes be down deep in the negative range, which of course is still common even to this very day. But no matter where you put at it, or how you put at it, or why you put at it, it's still important to note that with those things in mind, this entire area in general, this whole place that is directly situated between both the equator and the North Pole, even though it has itself a balance between the summer and winter, it's still worth noting that a lot of dangers could take place. From the heat being too hot, to the winter being too cold, to many other things taking place. In summer, you of course have a lot of plants growing around here, which you can certainly see around me. There's all sorts of things that can grow up here. But in Wisconsin, it is common to come across thousands of different plant species that are registered as deadly or poisonous by any means. Lots of plants of all sorts, from poison ivy to tiger lilies. And with that in mind, also be wary of the kinds of animals that inhabit these areas. There have been a lot of reports of various animals, including skunks, and at one point there was even a cougar listed around here. That was about a couple years ago. But it is still worth noting that there are lots of animals out there that could prove to be dangerous if you are not careful. But in terms of other places that you might be living at right now from where you're watching this episode, I would certainly like to know exactly what kind of dangers you yourselves are indeed looking for the most. So be sure to put something in the comment section below in case you have something that you do want to tell me about in terms of whatever kinds of environments that you were indeed living in, and as a result of that, anything could indeed take place. Yet, despite the kind of things that are generally associated with the varying temperatures of the different 4 seasons that accompany each and every year of our very own existence, the kinds of plants and animals are just a tiny titch of what else could specifically happen. No matter what kind of biome it is, there's always... oh man. I'm on a roll today, aren't I? There's always something in particular that does relate to everything. The dangers themselves. Yeah, other than the plants and animals, you also have yourselves many other things that take place, including the kind of political beliefs that take place, the kind of religion that is established there, the kinds of natural disasters that are known to occur in different locations, including volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and tornadoes, to many, many, many other things that are known to take place in your area. Like I said, I would like to get to know more about what kind of dangers you yourself commonly have. If you live in Oklahoma, a place where tornadoes are definitely known to take place, if you live in Washington, where good old Mount St. Helens is known to erupt every now and then in varying levels of VEI, or if of course you live around Virginia Beach, where there could of course be the potential tsunami that takes place, or anything else, then well, like I said, do be sure to put something in the comment section below to explain what type of things you do in fact like to be on the lookout for at all times. Otherwise, I will say for sure that no matter what kind of biome you yourself live in, if your area is in fact situated on anything, the Arctic, swamps, or deserts, or plains, or mountainous terrains, or anything below sea level, then well, just note that there's always something out there that is wanting to kill you, no matter what it is. So with that in mind, that is indeed going to cut it for right now. But if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.